I want to start with a story not related to technology. And I really believe that technology only works in our educational environments if we have those strong connections with our students and with our stakeholders. And I want to take you back to 2010, when I was a vice principal and athletic director for the Reddington School District in Reddington, New Jersey. And I want to take you back to 2010 and to a time where we had a student move into our district, move into our middle school, part of a foster family. And this student, for the first 2 or 3 months of school, refused to come to school. Every day, it was a battle. Every day, his foster parents would call our school up, call the counselor, call myself, our principal, and just, he was beside himself. Really didn't understand why this child did not want to come to school. And then, about 3 months into the school year, we get a phone call, just like we've gotten phone calls before from the foster parents. And we said, you know what, enough's enough. So myself, the guidance counselor, police officer, we got in a car, drove over to this child's house, and the child was nowhere to be found. And so we went out back into the woods, looked around, still could not find this child. It started to rain. Mind you, it was a half day. So it was around 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30 in the morning, nowhere to be found. As we walk back to the house, we hear a rumbling up in the garage area, on top of the garage. We look around and we see this child hiding above the garage. True story, I walk up the ladder, across the roof of the garage, and into this little cubbyhole area where this child was hiding. And I sat down and I talked to this child for a few minutes. And sure enough, I was able to get him down from the garage into the house and ultimately to school. Once in school again, it's a half day. Now we're looking at 11:30, half hour before dismissal. I buy the child lunch. We'd sit, we talk about football, talk about life. And from that point forward, that child came to school every day. Didn't get straight A's, barely passed, but came to school every day because he realized that there were people in our school that cared about him. That was probably the first time in his life that he realized that people cared about him. And I share that story with you because I really believe that it's people, not technology. It's people, not teaching methods for the most part. It's people that make the connections, that make students want to be in our classrooms and in our schools. And hopefully, as we go through this keynote, this presentation today, you understand that that's where I come from, and I believe that that's where each and every one of you come from. It's about the connections, and then we build on those connections, and we go from there. So it's